Okay. I have pressed the live button. The button of going the live. I need to refresh my feed. I need to go and grab my stream real quick. Oh, hey, look. I've been alerted by my own email. I'm live. That is a good sign. I have pressed. Okay, the volume's okay. If you didn't know, if you guys heard that. We just hop off my own stream, so it doesn't actually make me think I'm watching my own stuff. I need to post the link. That. Okay, I got that. One moment. Must be on the other server. 31 guys, second guys. Live streaming again. Feel free to pop by. Smiley face. First link. There we go. Okay. And then open that. Oh no, it's not loading. Give me a moment, guys. I don't want the stream to fuck up. Because that would be bad. Okay, I think it's working. It all should be working. Sorry if there was a bit of silence there, because I was figuring out how to post the link to the stream in the Discord. So, well, it's been a while since I... Obviously, the last stream I was doing mainly pulling on the Sumeru Chronicle Wish banner. There is no pulling today. I actually now have all of these characters because off camera I did do some more Genshin.
Wait. Huh? No.
Hold on. One moment. I'm gonna have to like.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon? Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
Yeah, you have to let me know if that dialogue's okay. But I've just turned that down a little bit. But yeah, I did do some more pulls off stream where I now have Sino's weapon. I did pull for Sino's weapon. He's got his pizza paddle. I pulled for Tainari's weapon, but that's because I lost the 50-50 to the Sino weapon. So I have Tainari's weapon, I have Sino's weapon. Who else did I go? And I also did end up pulling for Nilu. I didn't get her weapon because her weapon is ugly and does not go with her character. So I just gave her this weapon. It matches the aesthetic a little bit better, which is one of the ones I already had. And I also bought her skin because this skin just looks cute. And I was like, so I am slowly gonna be building Nilu. So yeah, I now have and obviously I got Wanderer and his weapon, and Elhatham and his weapon. You don't have your weapon. I don't even know what weapon you have. You need, Kave. I don't. But anyway, basically, I had a bit of pulling off stream, and now we have Neil. I basically have every Sumeru character now.
Which is exactly why I took the position.
Which is exactly why. But no, we have this boy, and this boy is the most important boy. So yes. But yeah, basically today my goal is to go through the bedtime story Archon quest. Which I did check the name of before I set the title of the stream. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, which I did take the title of before I changed the stream, and I want to get through this today. And if we have time, I don't know how long this quest is, but if this one's relatively short, we might do maybe the Sino story quest afterwards. We'll see. Depends how I'm feeling. But yeah, this is the one we're gonna be focusing on today. So we're gonna be doing it. And if we don't do any more quests aside from Bedtime Story in this stream, then what we will do is the next stream will probably be when Flynn's banner comes available, which I think is in like the next few days. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like 2 days. So that will probably be when I stream next. But, you know, we'll get through the, we're gonna do the Bedtime Story one, but if we have enough time afterwards, we'll do the... I don't know who you are, Nido Nothing. Nido Thing. I don't know Nido Thing. But anyway, yeah, we might do multiple quests, we might not, we'll see. We're gonna depends on how long the Bedtime Story quest is.
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
Oh?
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
Okay, so the new Paimon voice is not in this quest. Understood. That's unfortunate, but hey-ho. When we get a Nat one, guys, we'll get the new Paimon voice. It's understandable. I mean, the new voice actor has a lot to do. So, but I'm looking forward to hearing it, because I've only heard like a little tiny snippet of it so far. So anyway, I've heard of that classification before, but sure, we're gonna take this on. Which Archon do you need? Archon.
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting.
What is it?
All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Shouldn't this be sent to, I don't know, the Matra, the authorities, and not the Adventure Club?
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
This is literally the job of the authorities, Catherine!
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers.
Okay.
With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few years.
Why not, if it's a missing person case in Sumeru, why are you not taking this to the authorities? What is wrong with you people?
Well, that's us for sure.
You don't sound too certain, Paimon.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot.
I suggest we go to Sino and be like, oi, why is the Adventurers Guild getting missing person reports when it should be going to the fucking authorities?
If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the commissioner about canceling the commission.
Again, why isn't this going to the authorities if it's a missing person case?
Okay,
What is
so
wrong?
Who are we looking for?
I
What is it about this commission that's made it so hard to complete?
This justice system in Sumeru. Sumeru has the most fucked up justice system in the entirety of Genshin. I'm telling you that right now.
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing.
Okay.
But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance.
Okay.
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name?
Well, he might not feel inclined to share his name, Paimon.
If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all. Could it be some sort of a prank or something?
Could be.
Unlikely.
Oh.
Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them. Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out.
Well, there's also, there is also the case in Sumeru where, you know how at the end of the Sumeru Archon quests, obviously, Nihida had to delete Ruko Devata, right? So, it could be a case where, and obviously as a result of Ruko Devata being deleted, everybody's memory of the past had changed because they no longer remembered Ruko Devata. So it could be a case of maybe this is a person who they remember from the past but don't remember in the present, maybe? Could be a bit of memory manipulation or something.
In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable.
Probably.
The best way to avoid misdirection is to go to the source.
True.
Alright then, let's go! Paimon's starting to get really curious about this whole thing.
Alright, let's go. Let's do it. Bedtime story. Honkshu, honkshu. Go to Mimara village. We will go to the village. Behold!
We made it to Vimara village! Why don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy?
Sure.
If this commission is really as challenging as Catherine...
Alright, sure, don't do it. I don't care, Paimon. You yap a
Hello
lot.
there. You looking to buy something? I do business in this area.
Oh, no, we're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission here in Vimara village.
Uh-huh.
Ah, so you're here about that, then. Ah, you're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all. To be honest, we
spill
aren't
the
holding out
beans.
much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts. We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues. But no one has been able to make any headway.
I'm with Paimon on this. Maybe this person just doesn't exist. Maybe it is a bit of memory. I think it's just a bit of memory manipulation, is my guess. Paimon might have actually, unintentionally, been very smart.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions.
So, those 3 questions are a no-go then? Is there anything else you can tell us?
I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know?
That could also be another thing. Maybe he's someone who only exists in memories. Maybe, yeah. I think Paimon was onto something.
We just don't know the specifics.
What does he
Maybe
look
we
like?
did at one point, but that information is long gone by now.
Well, you said Catherine said you knew what he looked like. Can you describe him?
At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
Alright, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person, always willing to lend a helping hand. I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
Uh-huh.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
Huh.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise.
Oh yeah, if he was a piece of shit in the village who went missing, we don't care. Good riddance.
There aren't many young people like him nowadays. So genuine and pure. To think that he just up and disappeared one day. I just hope nothing bad happened.
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
Possible.
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village? There's no way he would have been able to manage that.
I mean, it's a village by the side of a river. It's not that hard. Especially in the dead of night when it's pitch black.
Huh. Alright, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
Yep. We'll do that. And we'll probably never talk to you again. Hey, Tropical! Welcome to the stream. I just started doing the bedtime story quests. One of the main storyline quests of the game, and yeah, we're finding a missing person who Paimon might have been smart for once, and we suspect I suspect he might not be an actual missing person, so that's my theory. I think he's probably just someone who exists in memories, considering they don't remember his name, and they didn't contact the authorities. They contacted the Adventure Club. Who does that? Who finds, like, oh, a person's gone missing. I don't know where they went. He's been missing for a long time now. And then they just go and report it to the Adventure Club. They don't report it to the authorities. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Anyway, sorry, that's my small rant. Continuing on.
Is that guests I hear?
Yes, we're standing directly in front of you.
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake. That's so very kind of you. With your help, I trust that young man's case is in good hands.
I love his voice. I love his, like, he's got a kind grandpa voice. Yeah, I know, Paimon might have actually had a smart idea unintentionally for once. It's quite rare. It's quite a miracle, really.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
And unfortunately, this quest has the old Paimon voice. So, you know. But, hey-ho, it is what it is.
Of course. I'm happy to help any way I can.
Uh-huh.
With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty.
Oh.
I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others. He would often take time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans in the village.
Oh, that's cute.
And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen with open ears. He always knew just what to say. As the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities. But he was often the one rising to the occasion.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much. But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
Name, address, Paimon, you do realize if that was the case in real life and you walked up to someone asking those questions, you're getting dobbed into the authorities immediately the moment you ask for someone's address.
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. But for some reason, no matter how hard I try to remember, the information just doesn't come. Perhaps my age really has caught up with me this time.
Yeah, I know tropical address. Like, who asks for someone's address?
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out.
We are leaving you be, old man.
Well, Traveler, what do you think?
I think this person doesn't actually exist. I think there's probably more to this case than meets the eye. A lot of things are not adding up.
Paimon thinks so too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name.
Well, I mean, that's not too weird, because he could have just never told anybody his name. That's fair enough. You can kind of get by that, but the fact that nobody... I don't know.
And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived? It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something.
Maybe he has. That's another possibility. If Paimon's unintentionally being smart about this, I'm gonna be upset. I would say it's more like he's someone who only exists in people's memories. That's what I said!
Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased, necessarily, but more like he never existed to begin with?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one. Someone who only exists in people's memories?
It's like the Greater Lord Rukadevada situation, because at the end of the Sumeru Archon quests, at the end of that whole arc, Nahida deletes her predecessor, Greater Lord Rukadevata, and as a result of deleting her from Irminsul, nobody in Teyvat remembers Rukadevata anymore. Only the Traveler does. So it's possible to mess with people's memories into that because of the whole Irminsul situation. That's what oh my god, I am predicting shit now, guys. I literally just said about Rukadevata. Like some sort of mass alteration of people's memories. That's literally what I said. I'm such a genius. Well, yeah.
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right? You're here for the Vimara Village Commission?
Oh, hey, I saw you in the background a moment ago.
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the case.
Yes.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission. My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vimara Village.
Atosa?
Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging you. You have to find him.
We don't have to do anything, woman, but we will try.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
Okay. Atosa, yes. It's a weird name. It's a nice sounding name, but I don't know why it just reminded me of toast. I can just think of toast every time I hear that name. But it's a good name, yeah, I agree. It's a fun name. Kumar. You too. That's something that's the thing I like about Sumeru, is that you can just... Sumeru, I think, just has the best, like, character names. I do love the whole, like, Egyptian Arabic theme. Obviously, that's where Sumeru is referenced of. I think it's a mix of both like Arabic, Persian, obviously Egyptian with the desert, and that sort of stuff. Where am I going anyway? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That would help.
The wind rises.
Whee! Spider-Man. As whatever a spider can.
Behold!
Behold! Oh, there's a Sealy there. I'll have to go grab that in a moment.
Is this the place? Under this tree?
What's that?
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. It's so full of memories. We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky or stop to feel the wind against our skin. We could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been. I was actually adopted by the people of Vimara Village. The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child.
Damn.
I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Well, I mean, it is a village by a river in the middle of nowhere. So that is understandable.
Alone?
It's a village in the middle, by a river in the middle of nowhere, Paimon.
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody.
Sometimes.
But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all.
That is very relatable, actually. I relate to this woman.
Everyone has their own problems to deal with.
True.
Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden.
Oh my god, she is so relatable. What if she is the missing person? Well, she says she has memories with the missing person. Oh wait, I know you did. Maybe that's actually that's a fair point, actually, Tropical, because she did say she was missing in. Oh no, that was as a child. She was saying she was missing in the, not, or was found in by the forest rangers as a child. I guess we don't know how long the commission's been around for. We only know that many adventurers have tried it. Who knows? You might be onto something. I won't rule that. No, we can't rule anything out just yet. I get what you mean.
Really? You know exactly how I feel?
I used to have someone like that, a family member I could talk to no matter what, but now I have lots of friends who understand me, and that would hear me out.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager...
Yeah, there's two people up there, look! Well,
I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both. A family member I could rely on, and a friend who could really understand me. No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure. And patient, too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me.
You know what's interesting to me? Is the fact that they describe him as pure. That's a very interesting word to use to describe someone, if you ask me. Because that's not really something that you really hear from many people in this story, in this game.
Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him.
She has a crush on him. Also, I guess that rules out your theory, Tropical. It's a him, not a her. Unless she's actually secretly a boy.
No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Oh, shit.
Wow, you two must have been really close.
It's pretty weird.
Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
Also, let me know if the volume's okay and whatever. If I go too quiet or the game is too quiet, let me know.
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well.
Like what?
Oh, right. I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore.
They're dead.
I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
I just assumed that meant they're dead, but...
Still not much to go off of.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry I wasn't more help.
You helped us understand him better.
The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together.
Still together? Were you dating him?
Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk. Just like right now.
Dusk in this game is so pretty. Dusk in Sumeru is just... I still think Sumeru is the prettiest region. It's by far my favorite.
Time always passed by really slowly.
Look at how pretty
Even
that
when it
looks!
felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Ooh. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be in the same position in the sky. That's interesting. Because obviously it doesn't stay dusk for very long. Interesting.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler?
It was always it was always the same time of day, and time never seems to pass. Based on what we've learned, this case is definitely not a regular missing persons case. Yeah, no shit, Ether. The game style is pretty cool. Yeah, it is. It's very pretty. And this is a free game, by the way. For a free game, the quality of this game is gorgeous. What Atosa just told us about time could be the key to unraveling the whole mystery.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange?
They're throwing a temper tantrum at each other. Look at them. Acting like 5-year-olds. And being stalked by a thingy.
The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this?
That's another possibility, I reckon. Oh, hi.
Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight!
Beat the shit out of the thingies.
Here you are. Feel this. Squall and Fury, you're dead.
Am I dead?
You dare to gaze upon me? Huh.
You're pressing the wrong button. Are you kidding me? I missed! You bitch! Can I break your fucking shield? There are more of you fuckers! I hate you all! I should have gotten a pyro unit. This is a bad thing. Okay, let's get the... Okay, there we go. I got him. Skirk's ult is the most overpowered thing in this game.
I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
You run away from them, woman. That's what you do when you see a monster. You run away from it.
It was no trouble.
Well, it was definitely no trouble for you, Paimon, because you don't do shit to fight. The question we should be asking now is, what is the Abyss Order doing around here?
Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vilmara Village have been a lot more active lately.
Ooh.
They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
Damn.
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved.
Now, it wouldn't surprise me. They've messed with like the memories and the ley lines and stuff before.
Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vilmara Village just in case. If the Abyss Order is plotting something that could spell trouble for the villagers.
Yeah, they messed with the ley lines before, and I think it was the case where we saw...
That person! It's Dainslev!
Dane! It's our beautiful Dane.
Ah, it's you two.
Yippee! Hi, Dane.
Oh, a friend of yours?
You could say that.
Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway. Well, See you later.
Bye, Atosa.
Yep, see you later, Atosa.
Bye, Toast. I love the silent nod people give each other. It's great.
Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
I would love to know what he does with most of his time, because we only see him on such rare occasions. Also, he better be fucking playable at some point, because I'm pulling frame 1. I love him.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose?
We're also on their tail, but I'll admit we ran into them on accident.
No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place.
What are those? Who is he? What were those? Those were monsters that are called, the ones in the bubbles are called Abyss Mages. They can use, like, depending on their color, they can use different powers. So if they're white, they can use ice powers. If they're red, they can use fire powers. If they're blue, they can use water powers, etc. As for who
The Abyss Order is
shit.
most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
And for who he is, it's a very long story. But in short, he is trying to defeat the Abyss Order, which is the group of monsters we were just fighting. It's just like a whole organization he's trying to get rid of. That's it in simple versions. It does get more complicated than that.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail activity in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilichurl activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
Probably. I love his cape. His cape is so cool.
Still, the hilichurl activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy.
True. We'll see what we can learn from the villagers. After that, we also have as many answers.
And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you.
Also, have I only just realized this? How come on this... If you look at Dane, on this arm he has, like, blue light lines. They're like blue veins on his arm. But on this side, he doesn't have them. Is it due to the mark on his face? Is that, like, not a mask? Have I just been blind this whole time? Is that not actually a mask? Is that actually part of his skin? Is this actually his skin? Tropical, if Kevin were to fully explain who that guy is, we'd be here all day. Hi, Ice Knight, welcome to the stream. But yeah, is that, like, you can see his arm is, like, glowing blue there. Like, is this not, like, is this actually his skin here? Or is it, like, is that, like, part of the immortality curse? Or is that, like, a mask he's wearing that, like, channels powers? Because it's on this side, but it's not on this side of his arm. That's so strange.
Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
Because look, if you look at it like this, it looks like it's like sticks out 3D, so it looks like a mask. It looks like a mask, like, over his eye. That's so strange. It is nighttime. Hong Shu.
So that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara Village.
Yes.
Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear.
Makes sense.
It appears all we
He's
have
becoming
by
a
way of
Lunarian?
clues
I
is
agree. I mean,
increased hilichurl activity. And that is certainly not much to go off of.
yeah, I didn't even notice that before with his character, that one of his arms is completely fine, but yet this arm has, like, glowing blue on it. And it's also the case on his chest as well. And that, to me, looks like a mask, though, because it sticks out 3D on his face. Remember, he has the... Remember he is cursed with the... He has the curse of immortality, so his body is slowly rotting away, but he has found a way to slowly stop the decaying process. For now. So... Interesting. So maybe the power he wields, because that's obviously like a glowing blue, maybe the power he's wielding is like delaying the... Okay, maybe it's a power he has that is delaying the process. Again, I really hope Dane becomes a playable character because he is just so interesting to me. He's great. Anyway,
Right.
how about the
That
intel you promised me?
mysterious voice he heard in his sister's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Oh, we gonna learn more about the sinners?
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
Because there was the sinner who I've forgotten. There was like wasn't there like a giant purple crystal in our sister's memory, and it said, "Why do you bow down? I am not a god. I am a sinner." Or it said he said something along those lines. And are we gonna learn who he is? Because that would be kind of cool. Do I believe my sibling to have betrayed me? Kind of, yeah. She is working for a criminal organization. I mean, she's kind of working for a criminal organization, and she's being kind of... I want to have faith in her, but at the same time, she's done some very shady shit.
I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened.
Does he know the whole truth of what happened? Because, Dane, if you know the whole truth and are keeping information from us, I'm gonna be pissed.
There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done.
Why do I feel like the whole... Okay, chat. Why do I feel like the game's gonna end with us having to fight our sibling? That's where I'm thinking this is gonna go. At least as of right now. This is my theory as of right now. That whatever sibling you pick at the beginning, we're gonna have to end up fighting the Abyss sibling in order to save everybody or something. Or that's gonna be like one of the final bosses of the game. That would be interesting. But who knows, maybe not. Because, like, I don't understand how you'd have more playable... Like, when the siblings, like, reunite, if it was... How would it work if they were just, like, all fine and dandy and whatnot? Maybe the traveler has to go onto a different world and the sibling has to stay behind? I'm not sure. I'm trying to work out, like, how it would work if it's not fighting each other, but anyway. I have to go, see ya. Oh, thank you for stopping by, Tropical, I appreciate it. Take care. If you want answers of the Curse of Immortality, you have to wait until the Natlan quest. Okay, the Natlan quest has answers? Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, no spoilers then, but thank you for the heads up, I appreciate it.
The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation.
Uh-huh.
His name is Vedderfolnir, the Visionary.
Oh, sorry, shit. Dane, you look so cool right there. Bedtime the Visionary. I mean, that's one of the names that Skirk mentioned.
I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin, my older brother.
Oh. Well, that gives us a bit more detail as to why you're so intent on stopping the Abyss Order, because your brother is now tied into them. Yo, interesting. You know what you know what I want in that case? If this is the case, if his brother is a sinner, can we get an awesome cool cutscene in the future where it's just Dane having to fight his older brother? That would be amazing.
Your brother?
What happened between you? What happened between the two of you? What already happened back then? What back in Conria back then?
There were 5 of them. The 5 sinners of Conria.
The 5 sinners of Conria.
The wise Roptatir. The visionary Vedderfolnir. Gold Rhindaughter. The foul
I've heard of Rhindaughter.
Sertologi,
I've heard of Rhindaughter before.
and Rehir of Solnari, Rerir.
Okay, so Rhindaughter I've heard about it. I think Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo. I think that's Albedo's mother. And I think the foul Sertologi is Skirk's master. And then obviously Vedderfolnir, the visionary. Vedderfolnir is Dane's brother. Interesting. So we just don't know who Roptatir and Rerir are.
No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names. One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Damn. Fair?
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo. Sertologi is Skirk's master.
Yeah.
And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedderfolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clothar to create the Abyss Order was him.
Ooh. The plot thickens. It runs deeper. So it was Vedderfolnir who inspired the creation of the Abyss Order. Interesting. If that's true, the stone slates we found in that ruin in Fontaine, the ones that outline the Fontaine prophecy, that was likely Vedderfolnir's doing it as well. Right, because he's a visionary. He doesn't just see glimpses of the future. He sees very clear images or events of the future. So he was able to. Okay, here's the question. Here's the question for that then. If he's a visionary, why? I can understand. It sort of makes sense on why he would want to. I can sort of understand. Not understand, but see why he would try and inspire the creation of the Abyss Order if he's a sinner, right? But why would he feel the need to create the prophecy slates for the Fontaine stuff? That doesn't make any sense. Unless he's just enjoying the fact of messing with the fact that he can see into the future and playing God. Do you think that's the case? He's not trying to be a hero or anything. He's just messing with the fact that he can see into the future, and it's just I can play God. I can tell you exactly what's gonna happen, and I can control everything. Maybe that's the case. I'm not sure.
They were once people of great esteem in Conria. Those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields.
Actually, this reminds me, chat. I'm gonna pull up a video on YouTube real quick. I wanna find. Okay, give me a moment. I'm trying to think of what it was. Genshin Impact the Sinner. I want the voice of the sinner. Because there's something I realized, okay?
Brilliantly.
Shut up, you. Shut up. So let me get rid of the adverts, 1 second. Oh yeah, I wanna, where's... Okay. So, sorry, I'm finding the where we first met the sinner.
Oh, dear, dear.
Okay, so this voice here is Vedafalner's voice.
Oh, dear creature. Why do you bow down? For fear of the unknown? Or for power that you covet? Oh, dear creature. Why do you bow down? For I am no god. I am but a sinner.
Okay, so that's... Okay, so chat, remember... Shit, what have I done? So, yeah, chat, remember that. Vedafalner was the sinner, but also, I want you to listen to this. I've got to find it first. Because I did play through something of one of the latest summer events, and I did realize something. Give me a moment, I've got to find it. I gotta find it, goddammit! Sorry, I know this is taking forever, and I'm just trying to find the... Yeah, this. Hold on.
Is my... You're saying this place is my final destination?
Yes, precisely.
Is that the same voice?
Lucky little Bennett, the boy who cheated death itself.
Is that the same voice as the sinner? Like the one in the summer event. I don't know if that's the same voice, because every time Vedafalner has, and I only know that voice because I did play through a part of that summer event, because it's obviously a limited event. At least I think it's a limited event. But no, both those times we've heard that voice, we've only heard Vedafalner. We haven't seen him, so I don't know if they're both the same person, or if they're supposed to be different people. But anyway, just thought I'd point that out.
Together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world.
The Vinster King? That's a name I haven't heard before. Who is the Vinster King?
Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world.
Maybe, do you think maybe, like, is the Vinster King, like, someone from Conria? Or is the Vince the king, like, the king of the gods in the heavenly principles or something? That's a very random thing to... That's a very random title just to subtly throw out there, I'm just saying.
So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power.
So then why didn't they stand up for their name? That's weird.
And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy. And for that, they shall never have my forgiveness.
So... maybe they became obsessed with the Abyss, and the Abyss, like, because the Abyss is like void, is like obviously the power of the void. It's like a dark art, so maybe it's them. It tainted their minds and like corrupted them or something. Or maybe they were trying to, because obviously we know the cataclysm occurred where all the gods had to summon to Conria to basically destroy Conria, and you know, that whole shit happened, right? So maybe it was because of these 5 sinners, each with world-shattering power, because they used the power of the Abyss, as opposed to elemental power. It's like light versus darkness. Maybe they were trying to create an equal to the heavenly principles in darkness, and the heavenly principles saw that as a threat, and so they were like, well, the whole of Conria has to go bye-bye. I don't know. Maybe that's the case. And then my sibling came into contact with your brother.
Indeed. If they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world.
It must be hard to talk about this, but thank you for telling me.
Of course. As I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
You sure do like taking your time to admit everything, though, Dane.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
True.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osial and make a god or something?
That's a bad thing.
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward.
Uh-huh.
There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then, what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective.
Because, okay, if I remember, Also, I sent you a short in DMs. Are you sure you sent me a short in DMs? Okay, hold on. Dane and the five sinners at Conria. Okay, I might have to read. I'll look into that in a moment. Okay. Yeah, because if I remember about the Loom of Fate, it was at the end of Sumeru. There was obviously the Dane quest then, and there was the whole thing with Clotar and Kari Bear, and at the end, Kari Bear kind of exploded into like a purple puff of smoke or whatever, and then the next thing we know is we pass out and Clotar turns to us and said, "My son will become the Loom of Fate," and then we don't really have any more context on that other than that. So,
based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
Memories.
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable.
Maybe the Abyss Order tampered with them.
My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
And one of the things that flows through ley lines are memories!
Then our commission here in Vimara Village. The person who seems to exist only in people's memories. Could it be connected?
Does seem so. Memories, ley lines, the limb of fate, the missing person that doesn't seem to exist. What connection is there between all this?
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
Probably.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
Sounds good. Oh shit, I hit the wrong button. Wakey wakey!
Oh, so tired. Paimon used way too much brain juice yesterday. It's all Dane's fault saying all that complicated stuff.
Of course, blame Dane. It's always Dane's fault. My head's a mess.
Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today.
My head's always a mess, Ether. Anyway. Where are we going? Whee!
Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here?
Hello, I like how, okay, fair enough, I like how Paimon said that. Hello, Dane.
Did something happen?
What's wrong, Dane?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
They haven't been described to us.
Oh, young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before.
That's odd.
Memories of him.
Of him?
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up.
That's odd. Someone knows memory manipulation. And that's
I'm certain I've never met this person before.
Well, what exactly do you remember?
I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
How is this even possible? Well, you know it's possible because it happened with Ruka Nevada.
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too?
Probably.
Maybe they never knew him at all.
Kevin, do you know how some people of Conria got cursed with the curse of immortality? So here, I mean, the only thing we know, that I know, was the thing that was mentioned in the Kari Bear quest, where those who are pure blood Conrians, were cursed with immortality, and those who are half bloods, were cursed with the curse of the wilderness. And then there's, for some odd reason, there's randomly Kaya who exists, who's perfectly fine. So that's all I really know. I don't know anything other than that. I don't think any specifics have been revealed with that. But also, every time I look at his arm looks really cool.
But why would he do something like that?
Is that on the sleeves of his... I can't tell if that's actually his arm or if it's the sleeves of his clothes, because it looks like it's folding there. Anyway.
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way.
Probably. Is the ice still safe?
Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet.
Just yet. That's concerning. How you say just yet?
However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the Eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part.
Yeah.
Come with me. We must check whether the Eye is still in our possession.
Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it?
But what if someone follows us? If we go straight there and someone is on our tail, aren't we just exposing the eye's location? I feel like, yeah, Dane's gonna be fully aware of that. I feel like it might be on his person. And then maybe he'll, like, slip it to us, being like, you guys take it, I'll pretend I still have it. Maybe that's the reason the Abyss implanted a memory in the first place, to force Dane to confirm the eye's location. All that could be the case. Given what I know of him, though, I'm sure Dane has already thought about that possibility, and it seems like it might have already... It seems like he might already have a plan. Lead the way, Dane!
Of course.
We all trust you with whatever weird and wonderful wilderness you have in your brain. Again, why do we... Again, he still owes us a commission, by the way. He's still in debt to us, and we are somehow trusting him. Where am I teleporting to? I don't know.
Squall Fury.
I do have to do a lot. Speaking of
Quit following me.
of Genshin, though, I do have to do a lot of reactions because there's like a whole bunch of. I don't know if I should react to like a bunch of like the character teasers and whatnot but I still, like, for example, I still have to react to the Arlecchino animated short of. I know that exists and I haven't reacted to it. So that's a thing I need to do. There's like an animation, like an anime style animation of Arlecchino's story or whatever. I have to react to that. There probably are other stuff, so if you've got any suggestions that you want me to react to, I'll slowly make my way through all of them. But I'll do them as videos.
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'll do the those reaction videos those reactions as videos and not streams. But we will get through them all.
Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
But obviously I'm quite far behind in terms of quests, so...
Traveler, wait.
What? Oh, what the fuck happened there?
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Whoa, what happened there? Did someone mess with his memory? What was Dane going to tell me just now?
Hey, wait up!
Does he have blue fire? Oh my god, Dane, if you become playable and you're our first blue pyro wielder, I will be so fucking happy. Violet, chat, you have no idea. You have no idea that when Flynn's got revealed in that character trailer, I thought he was gonna be the first blue pyro character, and he turned out to be Electro. And I was so upset about that. I would love there to be characters who have, like, you can have different elements, but, like, their elemental skills look like a different color. Like, you know how, for example, Alhaitham's...
Wait.
Shut up. You know how Alhaitham's, like, do your animation, Alhaitham. Like, the one where you got the triangles. Or the Sims 4 things. Do the Sims 4 symbols! Do your animation, you Wally! Do it! We're gonna be here all day! Thank you. But look, it's a different colour. It's like a darker green, right? And then you look at like Nahida's. And Nahida's is like a light green. So like, I feel like they could get away with like doing like different coloured elemental skills. Like they've got purple lightning, they could do like red lightning, they could do white lightning, they could do like with pyro you could do purple fire, you could do blue fire. I don't know, I feel like that would be really, really cool. I really hope they do that, because there's like a subtle thing with the Dendro between like Alhatham's abilities and most of the I think every other Dendro unit. So his are visually different, like in terms of colour. His are a darker green. So I think it's a really, really cool thing. Right, I need a pyro. We will get you. What?
An insurmountable problem, I presume.
And we will grab a Sino.
Our mission begins.
Okay, we're good. I've got my team of people who are going to absolutely beat the shit out of any of the Abyss Order. We've got the squad. Whee! Oh, this reminds me of when of the place where we first met. Bedtime. Sinner dude. Mushrooms! I need to recharge my stamina. Stamina.
Merciless.
Oh wait, I want to kill them all at the same time. Let me kill them all at the same time, because it would be funny. Yeah, basically I found a way to cheat the whole, system of you don't have to absorb all the rifts. You just run and then you run and you press E as you're running, and then you only have to charge it twice. Like, watch. It makes it so easy.
A process of elimination.
It appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
Sure thing, Dane. But yeah, the thing about I love Skirk's gameplay because you can basically just cheat your way around her ult. Like she doesn't need to absorb the rifts. She just, you know, you just have to you just have to be sprinting and press her E ability and then immediately press Q, and then you can just. It usually takes at most 2 charges of it to work. It's great. Wakey, wakey, bitch! Right, I'm gonna one-shot you. You ready? I'm gonna one-shot you.
Merciless.
Okay, well that didn't work. No. I wanna one-shot you. I wanna one-shot you so badly. It's gonna be great.
Fearless. Into the void.
I one-shot you. Get fucked, idiot! Yeah, Skirk's ult is so powerful. I can just go around one-shotting enemies, it's great. It makes me think, do you think Skirk is more powerful than Dana's?
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism.
Did it.
Ah, the door's
That was
open.
so easy!
Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
Dane even gives me clear instructions on how to complete puzzles. Oh look, glowing berries. Yeah, also Skirk has probably got my favourite character design in this entire game. Like, at least out of all the females, but like, her design is by far, is gorgeous. She is goated. I'm looking forward to doing her character quest. I really hope there wasn't any chests I missed.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Yeah.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the abyss.
I'm Batman.
Oh, I have to fight you?
It's the Abyss Order! They're here!
I have to fight you again? Fucking damn it! I just want to see. Like, oh, you're also a cryo unit, aren't you?
Laid bare.
Flicker.
And never star goes out. Everlasting as the moon. Overruled.
Don't move, you beach. Ow! You're so mean! No, you're so mean.
Laid bare. Pitiful.
Goodbye! I killed it!
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here.
Oh, duh, that was obvious, Dane.
Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see...
You good, bro?
Dane? What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it.
Well, because he's from Conria, and the Abyss Order is the people of Conria turned into monsters. So he would be more sensitive to it.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
You here on your own, will you be alright?
The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager. Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
That sounds like a terrible idea, and I'm so here for it. Dane does have a point. But something still feels off. What am I missing? Bye-bye! His memories are being changed? Yeah, that's what I thought. I did suspect that. Because he clearly wanted to tell us something before we entered the cave. I swear to God, if this is Lumine, I'm gonna lose my shit. If you're Lumine, I'm gonna be livid that Ether's just missed you. I knew it! I knew that's where this was going! She has a cool sword, by the way.
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
Damn, Lumine looks so cool.
You risked your safety and that of the Eye? That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
Damn.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone.
Damn. Damn, Ethan's probably seething right now that he's missed you.
I know you must have a lot to say. But if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
Damn. Damn, Lumine's voice actor plays such a good, Abyss sibling. Wait, I don't get to see the fight? No, you bitch! Oh, you bitch. You're such a bitch.
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack. We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going on.
Okay.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there.
They seem strangely calm.
Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
What is that? Is that like a flower? Wait, I hear something.
In the New World, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Guys, I think we're listening to a bedtime story.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now?
It was someone's voice, Paimon.
It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilly trails in some way?
It's reading them a bedtime story!
Oh, this is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else.
Okay. But also, I'm stealing your food.
Looks like the same thing is happening over here, too. The hilly trails are calm.
You see, we're both still here.
Hmm?
We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
Damn, whoever this is reading the Hilly Trails a bedtime story. Quite literally. Don't mind me as I destroy your shit. You now have nothing.
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered softly, "Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people. When you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more."
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story.
A bedtime story! Like the Archon quest is
Well,
named!
now that the hilly trails have calmed down, Vimara Village should be safe at least.
Probably.
Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vimara Village before it's too late.
Oh, but I'm also stealing their food. Where are we going? Talk to Amadea? Yeah, we can do that. Oh, you currently in a special story mode? I can't even switch my party, damn it. Guess we're swimming. Hey, Amadea.
Grandpa Amadea, is everyone alright? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby.
The Abyss Order? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Thank you for your concern, but as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Oh.
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Someone's gone missing, you say? Who would that be?
Do you think we're in a memory? Are we like, have we been like thrown into like back in time? Or do you think that all their memories have been altered to now to where they don't remember their missing villager anymore?
Huh?
Someone's doing some shady shit here. You don't remember? Things just get even more complicated.
You know, the young guy from Vimara Village. The one you've been looking for all this time. That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually. Your Missing Persons Commission.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again. At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else.
But how is that? All right. Thanks for your help, Grandpa Amadea.
Yep, some memories are being altered again. You gotta love it.
Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadea about the missing villager. There's no way he could have forgotten all about him just like that. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
It's too early to say. We should check with other villagers first.
You're right. We should narrow down the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.
It's weird they do those distant shots where they just walk away from the camera. I don't know. Talk to Baram. Baram.
Field research.
Hi. Dusk again.
Someone's gone missing? Who?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat. He's around 20 years old.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing?
Have you seen him recently?
Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
Well, that's at least something, guys.
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just saw him? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
I doubt returning to the past would be that simple. Given everything Dane mentioned about the stones of the ley lines, I'd say it's far more likely this is related to memories in some way. I think I need to think carefully what really is going on. People have forgotten about the missing person. We've returned to a point before the disappearance took place. We are presently traversing someone's memories. That is what I said!
If this person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now.
That's my...
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances. We're in someone else's memory.
Whose, though? Are we in Matosa's?
Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all.
If we really are in someone's memory, then this is our chance to find
Right.
me.
If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf.
Yes.
But didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Where should we go look for him? Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time, and we don't even know whose memory this is.
Let's go through what we know so far.
Good idea. That'll help us narrow things down. We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to...
implant memories into the minds of others.
Right! That! Could we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
Implanting memories into the minds of others must be an imperfect process. There's no way new memories could perfectly blend in with the old ones. There has to be some kind of tell. The weakness of the missing person's abilities is seen from false memories. Time does not pass within false memories. Yeah, time doesn't pass.
If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection.
Exactly.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit!
That is so pretty.
Time isn't passing!
That is gorgeous. Like, look, that's so pretty. I love dusk in this game.
That's the tell of the fake memories! The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day. If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off.
Yeah.
Like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day. That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time.
Exactly! If we consider this in conjunction with what we already know, then the question of whose memory this is seems to be an obvious answer. Atosa! That was my original guess.
The color of the sky.
Yeah.
The color of the sky coincides with the moment in time she described.
Oh, right! That's exactly what Atosa described!
I remember!
Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Which is why I said that sounded
That
weird.
has to be it! This is definitely Atosa's memory.
Let's go to the tree!
Yeah, that's where they'll be.
Well, that was such a hard puzzle, guys. We figured it out. It was just, that was a bit of common sense. It wasn't that hard to figure out. Whee!
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't. You could also just talk about what you think of me?
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman.
Huh. Those are Conrian eyes, and that seems to be Conrian attire. Huh. Who is this fine young man, I
You'll
wonder?
meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
Why does he look kind of familiar?
Oh, right. This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you some other time.
Oh, she sounds so sad. Like, now who are you, Conrian?
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
You're... You let the consciousness of... You had the scarf on. Is he like a memory of how... I mean, the only person who comes to mind is maybe Carrie Bear, but Carrie Bear was turned into a Hillagel as a child. And then the child exploded. So I'm confused now. Yeah, doesn't the bandana look familiar? That's what I'm saying! My instinct with the bandana is telling me Carrie Bear, but Carrie Bear turned into a Hillagel as a child. So I'm so confused! He looks nothing like Dane, so it's not gonna be that. It's gonna be... Carrie Bear is my guess because of the bandana.
Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the loom
Of
of
fate.
You're Kari Bear Alberic.
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise.
Wow.
I don't believe I've met you before. Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw the me from back then.
Wow, he does know some things.
This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her. But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
He doesn't sound like that shocked about it. He kind of sounds like he was expecting this. And he was a child when he changed into a Hillagel, so I'm so confused. You've got some explaining to do, Kari Bear. Where are we going? I can't read this shit. I mean, yeah, of course he will explain. Well, no, of course he will explain. That's a quest after all. Oh, hello. Did we go to heaven? Did we die? We're in Dreamland. We stare. Oh. Oh, that's cool! Look at that! Look at the ground! We're Jesus, guys! We're being Jesus! I'm walking on water! I'm walking on water! Why is this so fun to me? I should be just getting on with the quest. But he's walking on water and it's amusing. Anyway, I'm sorry, Kari Bear. I should talk to you. What is this place?
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world, after all. As you well know. You
look quite exhausted.
It's nothing. I I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now the time has finally arrived.
Interesting. So you did this to talk to us? Interesting. This is a rare opportunity for me as well. I should try and learn as much information from Caribert as I can. What exactly happened to you? What exactly is the Loom of Fate?
Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the Loom of Fate. But despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the Loom of Fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion.
Okay.
The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the Loom of Fate.
Okay, so the real Caribert is gone, but he's like a slither of the consciousness of what Caribert is. Yeah, Caribert is dead. That's why he no longer exists outside of people's memories.
As for your question, the Loom of Fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines.
That sounds terrible!
In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own.
That sounds absolutely awful. So, is Lumion wanting to change the entire memory system of Teyvat? That is terrible!
Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories. But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world.
That was the source of your ability to implant memories?
Yes. I have the ability to control the Loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation.
Okay.
After all, its existence cost me my life.
So the memories that suddenly appeared in Dane's mind were implanted by Caribert through the half-finished Loom of Fate. That makes sense, but I'm still at a loss as to why he went to introduce himself to the residents of the village. But why did you implant memories of yourself into the people of Vimara village?
Ah, that. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world.
I mean, that's fair, because even though you're looking like an adult here, he is technically a child's consciousness.
As if I had a chance at life.
Oh, that's sad. That's why I never would have guessed. Really? Ether, you never would have guessed? But is there any kind of meaning to this? Does only existing in people's memories really count as living? I mean, it's the only way he can experience living. Because Caribert himself is dead. He only exists as a part of someone's consciousness.
I know what you must be thinking.
Do you?
Why would I do something so meaningless? But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me.
I mean, that's fair. You're a kid. You're a kid who's wanting to know what life's like as an adult.
Chief Amadia, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa.
Oh, that's cute. Look at her dad. Oh, look at the little dolls. Oh, that's so adorable. It's so cute.
What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village.
Aww.
I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life.
That's sad how he thinks that's selfish. Also, you see the dolls in the tree there?
Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid.
Oh, I feel bad for him!
After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old.
This is a...
My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness.
This is a pretty place, this.
Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. And imagine...
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to skip that. Sorry, 1 second.
Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
Okay, there we go. You know, everyone is looking for you.
I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But, well, that's not possible for me.
As I understand it, even though you only appeared in their memories, your existence was a great comfort to them. They all believe you once lived among them.
I know.
Well, now that I found you, let's continue this conversation some other time. Dane might still need my help.
Captain Dainsleif. Twilight's sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end.
Settled?
Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
Oh, that's a bad thing. The Loom of Fate is already complete, but that means the eye of the first field tiller must have fallen into the hands of the Abyss. Could something have happened to Dane?
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he?
His body? Okay. I didn't theorize that he might have it on his person.
His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the princess. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan.
But Dane never handed me the eye.
That's right. Because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
Wait, does that mean he gave Dane a false memory? You made him think that when?
Before you two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Yeah, he wanted to give us the eye then, but Kari Bear fucked with his mind. And Dane Throne's back there. It was because a false memory was being implanted into his mind. No wonder.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye.
So Dane had the eye this whole time until the Abyss Order took it away. I'm not sure if there's anything we could have done. Now that the Loom of Fate is complete, what are you planning to do with it?
I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly have no idea what the princess is planning.
Then why do you feel, did you need it to be completed then? I'm confused.
Tibet's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist.
Okay, well that's a good thing. At least you can't replace the existing
In
memories.
the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved.
Your goal?
You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic.
Yeah.
I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory.
Yes. Also, I have a question. Because obviously we know that Kaya's last name is Alberic. But was Kari Bear the only child of Clotar? Because if so, Kari Bear died when he was 8 years old, meaning wouldn't the Alberic's bloodline stop there? Or are we gonna learn at some point that Clotar had like a brother or something, and that bloodline continued on through that? Because that's confusing to me. It's confusing to me that the fact that Kaya's last name is Alberic, but the Alberic bloodline, as from how we know it, like during the timeline of the Cataclysm, seems to stop at Kari Bear, which doesn't make a lot of sense. So I'm hoping that'll get explained at some point, but who knows?
After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish.
I mean, yeah, you were twitchy, very twitchy.
To comfort me, my father told me a story. That this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears. Even if just for a moment.
Damn.
My goal was simple. To use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest. To implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls.
Wow, okay.
In that memory, I would tell them a story. Just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. But more than anything, it was the story of us.
Damn. Oh, of you guys as Conrians. Damn, he really is pure and innocent. You never think you'd see it. Pure and innocent character in a Genshin story. So that was his goal. That was the only thing he wanted. He had so basically he had very innocent intentions, yet has not given a second thought about the consequences of his actions by completing the Loom of Fate. Do we have any? I hope you realized how dangerous this could be, Kari Bear, and how fucked up what our sister could do is. I hope you are aware of this. He had a device powerful as Loom of Fate at his disposal, and all he wanted was to offer the Helios a moment of comfort and peace.
I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer.
Perhaps. I think it was very meaningful indeed.
All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished.
Bedtime. I told you it was a bedtime story.
It's finally time to rest.
I mean, it was obvious, obviously, but yeah. He's resting. Cutscene! Oh, there goes the bandana. Oh, Egon. Bye-bye.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time.
Oh, there you are, Lamine. Hi. Well, now, what the fuck are you planning? Oh, he emotional. Oh, you bitch!
Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too.
You were standing right next to each other 2 seconds ago. How is there distance between you?
Well, how about a conversation?
I'm upset they couldn't hug each other, guys. They should have been able to hug. Either looks so sad.
A chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree?
That's because you keep avoiding me, you bitch.
That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me.
Well, I mean, you did travel around together. Like, the whole of Teyvat together, so I feel like he probably cares about you.
Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years.
Suppose we don't really know how powerful Dane really is, do we? Because we don't know if the curse is hindered his powers or like made him weaker or whatever. What exactly are you planning? What are you gonna do with the Loom of Fate?
The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time. Before the Heavenly Principles awaken.
Awaken? The Heavenly Principles asleep?
Yes, for 500 years now, ever since the Cataclysm in Conria. There's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes?
True.
Such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation. However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it.
Interesting. I feel like it's gonna be at the least suspecting moment. They're gonna be triggered and woken up by the least suspecting thing you don't think. Like the moment everything's calm, their guards drop. That's when they're gonna wake up. You really hate the Heavenly Principles, don't you?
You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful.
True.
Even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit.
Aww.
He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist?
I mean, she isn't wrong. She's not wrong. Because it would have been the Heavenly Principles that fucked with... because we obviously there's the, you see the snippet of the glowing cubes around the Cataclysm, I don't know of that unknown god who is part of the sustainer of Heavenly Principles. So yeah, they did some fucked up shit. The Heavenly Principles have a lot to answer for.
Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the Heavenly Principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words.
Fair.
Ether?
Aww.
You're the only one in this world who calls me that.
Oh my god, I was literally just about to say, that subtle reaction they animated in for Ether then was beautiful. Like, like the little hand twitch, the subtle eyes opening. Because everybody in the game calls him Traveler. But Lumine is the only person who calls him by his actual name. Oh, that is so sweet. That was such a good little detail there.
There's so much I wanted to ask you, but for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand.
Which is?
Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
Aww, that's a good question, actually. Also, I love the fact that they're talking. They're talking to each other. They're having a conversation. We're getting... I wish Ether would talk more often. It bugs me in this game that he doesn't talk. Like, whatever traveler you pick does not talk all the time. But yeah, why can't we travel together, Lumine?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end.
The Sea of Flowers at the end.
Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together, you told me you wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me. Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean...
I miss you too, Ether.
The height difference, that's cute.
But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes, let alone my own brother.
So that's your excuse for like ignoring us and staying away from us and keeping us in the dark and not providing any of this information to us? You're working for shady people who are sinners. What the fuck is wrong with you, Lumine?
What's going on?
Oh, that's probably a bad thing.
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer.
Oh.
In fact, aside from our inability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here.
Oh, you bitch! You did not do that in this quest! Oh, Hoyo, you fuck you! Fuck, respectfully, fuck you! You did not pull you did not pull that card on me. You did not pull that card. No! The one time where they get to interact with each other and reunite for once after all this time, and you're just gonna make them both forget it? Oh, fuck me, man.
Everything in space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
How are you touching my forehead? You don't remember. Yeah, we're not tangible.
You're only telling me this now?
Well, Hoya really pulled that card, huh? Fuck me. Sorry if I was a bit quiet during that. I was kind of just enjoying the fact they were both of them were interacting.
Still so sleepy. Paimon's head feels all fuzzy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here. Oh, and Dane came by just now? It looked like he was injured.
Oh yeah, because he was fighting Lumine, wasn't he?
He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were alright and left.
Oh.
Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but That's Dane for ya.
He never changes. Wait, so Paimon doesn't know? I guess Paimon wouldn't know, would she? He never changes, does he? I'm having trouble thinking straight right now.
Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Curry Bear. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened.
Curry Bear and I talked for a while, and he told me about the Loom of Fate. Okay, so we remember everything up until, So basically the Traveler remembers everything up until, Curry Bear himself disappeared.
Wait, really? What a score!
I guess our mission is complete then. The missing villager, the person that only existed was Curry Bear all along. But now he's gone, I'm not sure I'll explain the rest of things to the village.
What happened after that?
Then I had a chat with my sister and then forgot it all. Not sure why, but it feels like I lost something. Yeah, a memory.
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Bayram, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him. According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager.
Uh-huh.
There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. They looked like quite a happy family, apparently.
Oh, that'll be the final goodbye that Curry Bear was talking about. It's with him, Clotar, and their mother. That's
And
cute.
After that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of strange that we forgot all about it for so long.
So that's how Curry Bear said his goodbyes, was the last memory he gave them.
Oh, and we also remembered his name, Curry Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner.
That is a unique name. Make sure to remember this time.
Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is. And we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
Oh, that's cute. At least his memory will be eternal.
Seems like everyone thinks Curry Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now.
Curry Bear is gone, the Luma fight is now complete, and no one will try to change the village's memories.
Paimon wonders how Atosa's doing. Maybe we should go check on her. If she hasn't remembered like everyone else, we can tell her what happened. Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so she's probably at the tree. Come on, let's go talk.
Yes, go talk to her, guys! Sorry, 1 second. 1 second, chat. Ooh. I want to see if I can get the Sealy as well, because there's a Sealy over here. Whee! There she is.
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you. I wanted to thank you. I was part of the search party, so I remember what happened to Curry Bear now. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important.
Maybe he wanted you to forget him, I'm sure he wouldn't want you to forget him.
It's funny, but I have this feeling he told me the same thing. I just can't seem to remember when. I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. Life is made up of a series of memories.
Yep.
As long as I hold on to our time together, he'll always be a part of my life.
Yeah, that's an optimistic way of
I'm
looking
just
at it.
happy I got to meet him.
Nope.
So, who cares what happens in the future, right?
Sure. She's sad. Oh, that's his little subtle reaction with his hand. The little
Okay,
subtle...
I'll admit. I'm just putting on a brave face.
The little subtle reaction of concern. The little subtle reactions in this quest have been really good for me, though.
I was dumped, wasn't I? Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye?
I'm sure he had his reasons.
You don't need to comfort me. I'll be okay. It's just like Kari Bear said.
She said dumped,
it's the
though.
things we overcome that make life more precious.
She said dumped, though. See, they were dating in memories, and now she got benched. Yeah, of course she said, because she loved him. Yeah, she loved a guy who she's never met.
And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day.
Maybe.
Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two. I promised I'd help Granny Jahiet with something, so I should head back. Goodbye.
Bye.
That should be it, right? Everyone's lives can go back to normal now. Oh, right. Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Kari Bear?
Right, what was it that happened? I can't remember because my bitch sister told me everything would be deleted. Oh, I feel like there's something in my pocket.
A picture? Where'd that come from? Let Paimon see.
Oh, that's cute. I don't know, like they want to get on with each other, but you got Kari Bear in for the clutch. Let's go. Kari Bear in for the clutch. You must get along with each other, the two of you. Oh, that's so sweet. That is so sweet. Kari Bear, yay! That's a sweet photo. Oh, that's it. That's the end of the quest. Okay, that's quite a short quest. Oh, we got the photo. Oh, that's cute. Where's that Sealy now? Fuck, I should probably... This Sealy's bothering me, so let me just, grab the Sealy real quick. I will talk about the quest in just a second. I'm just getting the Sealy, because the Sealy will drive me mental otherwise. Yippee! But yeah, that really bugged me how they had their reunion after all this time and then they just made them forget it. That drove me insane. Like, why you gotta do that? Why? That is such a bitch move. You said I got like a photo in my inventory though? Oh, I've got achievements, hold on. Oh look. I can buy a new wish. Oh yeah, Ice Knight. I know you're still here. I want to let you know. So I did some more pulls off camera. I did get Sino's weapon now. So Sino has his weapon. I also lost the 50-50 the first time to Sino's weapon, and I also got Tainari's weapon. And I did also pull for Nilu as well, and I got her skin. So now I have all the Sumeru characters. Yeah, it was a nice quest. It was a nice quest. It was definitely a shorter quest. I kind of wish it had a bit more Dane in it. Dane kind of popped up for like, it didn't feel like very long, and then he kind of left, which is a bit of a shame. But you know, is what it is. It definitely opens up a lot of questions, that's for sure, with the whole memory manipulation business. That is a bit confusing. But it also doesn't seem like our sister has... I don't know what her intentions are, but she doesn't seem... The thing that confuses me about Lamine's intentions is, like, she's obviously caring about her brother, but she's also so mysterious that she doesn't want her brother to know anything about what she's planning. Because the second we asked, what are you gonna do with the Loom of Fate, she did not answer. She just deflected and be like, I can't face you most of the time. So, you know. What quest are you planning to do next? Well, I mean, I'm probably gonna end the stream here because I am, like, hungry. I probably should go feed and whatnot. And I have been talking for over 2 hours. But the next quest I think I'm going to do will be probably this. My plan is...
Book learning alone is not enough to cultivate intelligence. All those scholars in the academia are prime examples.
Yes, thank you for talking about the academia. But yes, the next quest I'll probably do. My plan is I'm gonna do the next stream I'll do is probably the second story of Sino's story quest, and then immediately after that I will move on to Natlan, and then we'll go through Natlan. So the next one will be Sino's story quest, and then we'll move on to the Natlan stuff. And that is my plan. Basically, that is basically my game plan there. Because I want to get through the Natlan stuff, and then obviously, you know, because I'm obviously quite far behind, so I've got to catch up with all the Natlan stuff, and yes. Going to love Natlan? I hope so! But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in to the stream. I appreciate it. I will see you guys. I'll probably do the next stream when, literally as soon as the Flynn's banner drops, because I'm going to be playing with Flynn's. And yeah, I will see you all in the next stream.